On this episode of Bite Sized, we are watching and discussing the 35th scene of the movie The Twilight Saga, New Moon. For those of you watching along at home, that's from 1:15:58 to 1:16:44. And now, on to the episode. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to yet another episode of The Bite Size. If this is your first time listening, here's what's going on. My name's Ben.
Oh, Sarah.
And we're watching the movie The Twilight Saga, New Moon, one scene at a time. And we've been having a lot of fun here.
We have.
I need to bring everything down for a second because we are recording this. I haven't told you this. We're recording this episode under different circumstances than we normally do.
What do you mean? I'm in your home. I'm sitting by a microphone.
Yes,
I have my normal
Do you
tea,
know what else is in my home?
a wife and 3 cats.
About 45 minutes ago, we saw a large bug in this apartment.
What the fuck is wrong with you? Why? What?
And we're not sure where it is.
What kind of bug?
That's a great question.
Is it a spider?
No.
Okay, then I'm fine, and I will remain in the home, and I will not burn it down.
Same. There is a chance, though. I didn't get a good look at it. It may be in the wasp family.
Ooh, okay.
It could be a harmless, like a little mud dauber or something. It could be a wasp-ass wasp. I have bug-killing technology at the ready. I'll tell you the full... for the listener, I just held up a can of sort of pet-friendly bug spray that might not work. A large book.
And some tongs.
So come what may, I'm ready. About 45 minutes to an hour ago, I was starting to move recording equipment out into the living room, and I saw Sabrina, the littlest cat, but also the bravest cat. She was like on high alert, and that usually means there's a bug in the apartment. She's our number one buggy hunter.
Oh my God.
And I saw buzzing around a wasp-looking bug.
Oh no.
And so I went to the bedroom to grab a book, and I came back out, and we could not find it. We don't know where it is.
He's hiding.
We did, believe it or not, watch a little smackerel of the movie The Twilight Saga, New Moon. Mm-hmm. We watched less than a minute, one of our favorites.
Yeah.
Just a little interstitial transitory
It's such a transition scene. Truly nothing happens.
And yet there's more dialogue in this one than the next one we're going to talk about. Yeah. Bella and Jacob, come to the Swan house, and then one of them leaves and the other one doesn't. Mm-hmm. And so let's get into what we're actually here to talk about.
Let's do it.
Jacob and Bella, like I said, they drive back up to the Swan house in Bella's truck. Mm-hmm. It is very dark outside.
It is. It's nighttime.
Which makes me wonder, how long have they been hanging out? Because...
No, it was probably what? Like she went over to Jacob's. Let's think back a few scenes. Okay,
two scenes ago, he was
sleepy.
A seepy.
He was seepy,
but he's a teen boy, so that could be
let's say maybe like 11,
1 p.m.
Yeah, 11 to 1, somewhere in there of the normal late teen boy sleeping.
Everyone else is out and about. Emily had time to make big ass muffins. It is lunchtime for everyone else, basically.
And then werewolf fight lasts all of 2 minutes.
Right.
And then she goes and has some muffins. And then she and Jake talk. So let's say by 2:00,
right?
They're at the beach.
We know that it's like springy summertime,
spring-ish. Yes, around this time in the books, they make a point of mentioning
March,
that Bella is on spring break.
Great. So the days are not at their fullest, but not at their shortest.
But sunset's probably like at 6:00?
Yeah, and they're pretty far north.
Yeah.
So
we're gonna triangulate this, everyone. We're exactly what time the sun set.
Yeah, I guess in hindsight, it was not that uncommon for me at that age to meet up with specifically my friend Martin, and just if not an entire day, then an entire weekend basically would be spent together.
That's fun.
Yeah, something we don't really do as an adult anymore.
Yeah.
I
miss those days. Little sleepovers with friends.
Basically, and not even talk about it. I'd just go over to his place to play video games, and it'd be 2 a.m. So I guess I'm going to sleep on your couch, and then we do that 2 more times.
I live here now.
And then it's Sunday, and it's well, I guess I got to go to church in the same clothes I've been wearing the last 2 days.
No, so. Billy Black said, Bella, you're not sleeping at my place. Get your ass home.
Oh, remember when you had no responsibilities?
Yeah, that was a good time.
But as an adult, as a 33-year-old who has a job and stuff like that, I just can't imagine. Bella, why are you? What have you been doing this whole time?
I imagine
was this
she's
talk that they
been
had?
catching up with Jacob, maybe filling him in more on like Victoria and like why she's chasing her. Because I mean, if I remember correctly, the end of the last scene was just like, I know what she's chasing. Me.
The previous scene and the end of the scene before that was a lot of like, you know all the secrets now, and sort of we know that we both know all the sort of monster facts about Forks. So I guess there's just a lot of like catching up and a lot of like, so you know about these guys and like, yeah, that guy bit me once and that, see this scar here.
I went back to the books to see like what happens in this scene and kind of the next one, because we do kind of like the back-to-backs. And there is a lot more dialogue with Jacob and Bella around this time.
Yeah.
When they're going over like Quileute legends, where also then like Jacob drops a bunch of lore, then Bella kind of explains all of the Cullens deal to Jacob. Like they kind of like not tit for tat, but they like go back and forth of like, I share fun fact about my culture.
Sure.
Then you share a fun fact about your culture. So they're like on equal footing.
Yeah.
And like plan with Sam and them like what they want to do about Victoria. But I imagine watching a bunch of people sit and lore dump and then plan is like why planning is the least favorite part of mine of a D&D session, is I'm like, well, I don't want to talk about doing it. I just want to do it.
Yeah.
So let's just cut to the action here and just assume we all chatted about it off screen.
Yeah, and here I am on the other side of that. That's like my favorite part of D&D sessions. And also like,
really?
I love thinking about things. I don't know, my absolute favorite part of D&D is character management.
Yeah.
I love building characters. I love leveling up. I love getting into the paper.
Oh, see, I like figuring out like the features and how I want to like optimize myself.
That is fun.
But my thing is like, let's say we're doing like similar to one of our recent sessions that listener, you definitely have context for.
Yeah.
Of like, we're infiltrating a base.
Right.
And we're like, okay, well, do we want to go down this passageway? It's like we could talk forever about the possibilities of each passageway.
Yeah.
Does not guarantee anything we're going to say is going to go to plan. So let's just decide something.
That is what I, a weirdo, would be interested in seeing from the Twilight film.
Yeah.
But I also understand that in your YA, we didn't call it romantasy at the time, but it's basically romantasy.
Yeah, kind of.
Very, very light fantasy.
Yeah, very light on the, very romance heavy, less the like spicy kind.
Yeah, it's not like Court and Thorns romantasy.
Court of Thorns and Roses.
Whatever.
Hey, listen, I've read them all.
I haven't because I'm a boy.
Hey, they're not locked up for boys. You can read
sure
them.
I'm not allowed.
No, legally I allow you.
No, I would get arrested by the boy police.
Wee woo, the boy police are coming for you.
Oh no, Mr. Officer.
Why does it sound like this is like a bachelor party? Oh no, Mr. Officer.
It's a little bit if Officer Kripke from West Side Story was also a stripper.
Officer Kripke.
Oh no, Officer Kripke, don't put those handcuffs on me. And you said we would have nothing to talk about.
You're so right. I don't know what the fuck I was thinking.
Don't worry. We've got this place covered. She won't get near you or Charlie.
I thought they had a treaty.
Well, they have a treaty with the Cullens.
Right.
And that's why there were no werewolves until now, is because Victoria and Laurent start showing up and causing problems, and their werewolf genes said, oh no, bad vampires.
Yeah.
I'm wolfing out.
And I guess like my thought was like the Cullens can go to Bella's house.
Yeah.
So like it's, that's part of Cullen territory. Mm-hmm. But I guess in the first movie we see Billy and Jacob, like the first time we meet them at Charlie's house. And also the Cullens have left.
Yeah.
And so it's all werewolf territory
I imagine
now.
that's also a part of it, is that the even if there was some like, well, you guys can't come around here while we're here, is it the Cullens are here, what the fuck are they going to do about it?
Right. So I don't know why I even brought it up.
Because you're great.
Because we got to have something to talk about. It's not bugs or D&D.
Yeah.
But there's going to be just a sort of a security rotation of wolves, keeping an eye on both of them, which is nice.
Yeah, got to make sure that she is protected. Our sweet paper doll girl who you can put any personality onto. Our sweet Bella.
Yeah, our sweet empty vessel.
Our sweet empty vessel of a girl.
Bella Tabula Rasa Swan. That's her middle name.
Watching Lost.
Bella, again, starts doing the thing we told her not to do last time. She just can't help but Bella-splain a little bit.
Look, you gotta be careful. She's fast. You don't know how fast she is.
This is the third scene in a row she's brought up how fast vampires are,
And
right?
No, it is. It 100% is.
I'm not crazy here.
You are not.
She just keeps hitting on. They're so fast. Is that all she knows about them? Is that they're really fast?
And when's it going to sink into her that the werewolves have met a vampire before?
Yes.
They understand.
No, you don't understand. I once hung out with vampires and we had Italiano and it was cool, but they're also really fast. You've only encountered them while they're running. You couldn't possibly know that they're fast.
You told me earlier today that you killed a vampire with your buddies, but I just need you to know
They're really fast.
they won really fast.
They won really fast.
They're
guys.
like, pew.
They're like Sonic.
They're like, yow.
Damn it! I want that sound effect now over of Victoria running in. Spoiler alert: the next scene.
God, if I was a vampire and could run that fast, anytime I was passing a person, I would absolutely go, meow.
You know, your lack of confidence in us is a little insulting.
Yeah, she just keeps kind of negging him.
Right.
Last scene, this scene.
I get that you want to be careful and you want to make sure your buddy Jacob is safe and whatnot, but at a certain point, you just got to let him handle his business.
Yeah.
Again, he just told you within the last 6 hours or so that they have killed one of them.
Yeah, but they're really fast.
Something that you insisted was impossible earlier before that conversation.
And this whole conversation, this whole scene is just incredibly awkward between the two of them. It seems like they don't know what to say to one another.
Yeah.
And I think that's part of the awkwardness is that we're just repeating everything we kind of already heard in the last scene, but in a different location of Victoria really fast. We are strong. Okay, good night.
Yeah, and to sort of continue the idea of awkward dialogue, next there's a little pause, and Jacob says, I've got to go.
All right, I better go.
You gotta go.
Yeah. Got a vampire to kill.
You've got to go. As if she doesn't believe it?
Yeah, I was trying to figure out what the subtext here
I was also trying to
you gotta go.
You gotta go. It's a line reading that reminded me of some pretty bad movies I've seen before. Specifically, this is a deep cut, but you've seen The Room, right?
I have seen The Room. I love The Room.
There is a scene. It's Lisa's mom.
I think I know what you are about to say, but say what you're gonna say.
You don't want to talk to me anymore.
Oh, no, I thought you were going to say...
I definitely have breast cancer.
Yeah, that's what you were going to say.
No.
I definitely have breast cancer.
No, there is a scene, and that is Tommy Wiseau dialogue.
Also, guys, we're not laughing at the idea of breast cancer. It's just a very bad line read in this movie.
Everything goes wrong at once. Nobody wants to help me, and I'm dying.
You're not dying, Mom.
I got the results of the test back. I definitely have breast cancer.
Right, but at least that has an intonation that has
can laugh
an
at.
understandable emotion.
Yeah.
It doesn't make sense given the context of what she's saying, but she's saying in a way that you understand that there's an emotion she's trying to convey. With the scene, the line it made me think of is she just says, "You don't want to talk to me anymore." After her daughter is like, "I don't want to talk to you anymore," and so it's just there's
You
just
have to
this.
go.
I don't want to talk about it.
You don't want to talk about it. Then why did you bring it up in the first place?
I don't know.
You don't know. If you think I'm tired today, wait till you see me tomorrow.
There's no discernible emotion in the read of that line.
Yeah.
And that, unfortunately, is what Kristen Stewart reminded me of when Jacob says, "I've got to go," and Bella says, "You've got to go."
Is this just like a Meisner exercise
I don't
for Bella
know.
of just repeating the same thing? Isn't that Meisner?
Yeah,
Where
that's
you say the
Meisner.
same stuff over and over?
Until it loses
I have
meaning.
to go.
Yeah.
You have to go.
I have to go.
This relationship has lost all meaning to me.
Right. It's a bunch of bullshit. Acting's not real. But that line was bad.
That line was bad.
Yeah.
What's interesting to me, again, this scene specifically, I went to look back at the book just because I was like, this feels like a movie scene. It feels like there should be more here. And in the book, the two of them have like, I don't know, like a much more like buddy conversation, or much more like kind of ribbing each other conversation.
Yeah, because as we've been talking about it, it's been slowly dawning on me that this didn't need to exist.
This scene?
Yeah.
No, not really.
So, like, if it makes sense if there was more to this scene in the book and it just got trimmed down to this for the movie, but this doesn't feel like the kind of scene that you would write into a movie out of thin air.
Yeah, there's in the book, Charlie comes and picks her up instead from the blacks, and then they have this conversation as Bella is leaving to go home. And then Bella has, and I wrote it in here, and the whole like end of this chapter is actually like a really interesting like introspective sort of like monologue from Bella. In her own head about like what it is to like Jacob, if he might be a killer, but Edward's not a killer. Could he be? But before that, the two of them.
He has the skin of a killer.
He has the skin of a killer, Bella. This is the version of this awkward conversation they have in the book.
I'll hear it.
Don't be afraid tonight, Jacob said. We'll be out there watching. I won't worry about myself, I promised. You're silly. Hunting vampires is fun. It's the best part of this whole mess. I shook my head. If I'm silly, then you're dangerously unbalanced. He chuckled. Get some rest, Bella, honey. You look exhausted. I'll try. Like, they're ribbing each other a little bit of like, well, if you're this, then I'm that.
That's better than what we got.
This reminds me that they have like an actual relationship to one another.
It's
and that they
almost
do ultimately care about each other.
Yeah, it's almost a little too forward.
Yeah.
Like, what did he call her? Honey or something?
He calls her honey.
That damn.
Yeah.
That's movie Jacob would not.
Movie Jacob could never.
No.
Movie Jacob is seething inside saying,
Movie Jacob is still questioning why he called her Loca that one time.
You know what? He's so stuck on that he won't call her any other nickname.
Really self-conscious about it. The whole concept of a pet. He was like, oh, God, it didn't work. She didn't like it.
But like Jacob's like sarcastic and like silly. Like hunting vampires is fun. It's the best part of this whole mess.
Right.
Of like, no, I enjoy this. Like I get to hang out with the guys and I get to have a good time.
Yeah. And that's not.
But instead we just get, you have to go.
We, knowing what comes ahead, because we're going to record the next episode in about 20, 30 minutes, we could have just skipped to the next scene.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, we didn't get any new information.
It did not explain how we got from point A to point B. It didn't, like, we didn't need to see her getting home to understand why,
Wait a
she
minute,
was at the
she's
beach.
at her house?
But now she in bed?
I don't understand.
Can Bella teleport?
Yeah, Bella teleport because vampires so fast. She's like really fast.
If this is the energy we're having in episode 1, episode 2 today is
it's
going to
be goofy.
A riot.
The thing that to me is the goofiest of this scene, and I forget if there's other lines before this at the end, is that like Jacob wishes her good night and then just kind of jogs off
into
the
one of the two things I want to talk about, and we can start with that one. Is that he starts walking and then he starts jogging, and I assume he's gonna jog because he's still around houses and people can see him. I assume he's gonna jog out into the woods and then tie his jorts to his leg and wolf out. But it definitely looks ridiculous.
Oh, absolutely. Because you know that Jacob's place is somewhere they have to drive to.
And they were already at Jacob's place.
Yeah,
like, that's
exactly.
where the truck was.
He didn't need to go with her home.
I guess to just like, he's a gentleman.
Yeah.
He's escorting the lady home, especially because Victoria's out there.
Yeah, maybe that's it.
He's making sure she gets home safe.
Yeah, because in the book, she goes home with Charlie.
Yes.
So it's like, okay, I know you're with somebody. We're on this. But
sure,
I guess to cover
Victoria
that.
would kill just as easily. Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, Charlie's got his very big police gun. He's got her.
Yeah, he's got a can of pepper spray.
Mm-hmm.
But it is definitely very funny to just watch him jog off into the night.
Like, I'm just going to go for a run, clear my head.
Yeah, and you have to imagine Charlie, Snoopy as he is, looking out the window and seeing, when he hears the truck pull up and the doors close, just sort of peeping on the conversation, and then just seeing Jacob just gonna jog. I don't know how far away the Black House is from the Swan House, but good
luck.
Get some light cardio on my way home.
It's something Charlie also calls out in the book, is that he's like, Wait, I'm sorry. You're hanging out with Jacob again? I thought he hated you and he was in a cult. What happened with either of those things?
Yeah.
And she's like, oh no, we're cool. And also, sorry, I was wrong. Anyway, Dad.
Yeah, and he doesn't have mono
And
anymore.
he doesn't
so-
mono. He's great. That's why he's jogging.
Weird.
Because the mono got cured by all the jogging.
My last question
Yeah.
is Jacob says they're going to be keeping an eye on things.
Yeah.
Do you think, so I assume there's going to be at least one sort of member of the pack in the, they're taking rotations at the Cullen house. Do you think they are doing this in person form or in wolf form?
Ooh.
Is there just a guy hanging out in the woods or is there a giant wolf hanging out in the woods? Because either one is a little disconcerting if you're not Bella and you don't know.
Yeah, and you just see, amongst the regular townspeople of Forks who are in shirts and pants, to just see one rogue man in the woods walking with jorts on. That sounds like the beginning of an urban legend. There was a man with jorts in the woods.
The jortsman. As scary as it would be to see a werewolf, like a giant wolf in wolf form, obviously that in itself is terrifying. And so you'd think seeing a guy, a teen boy, would not be as scary as a wolf, but also creepier in a different way. Because why is he just sitting there looking? Like, I know who that is. I'm familiar with the idea of a guy. That's a thing I've seen before.
So what I'm hearing is our ongoing argument.
Oh God,
of
that's not
leprechauns
where I was trying to.
Because I am of the opinion, listener, blah 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 blah. You open your door, which is more surprising, a leprechaun or a walrus?
Right, we're Team Walrus here.
Yeah, I'm Team Walrus because I understand the rules of Walrus.
Right,
I understand the rules of Teen Boy.
And
I
Walrus.
Go, hey, you shouldn't be here.
Right, a giant wolf. Scary, but like big animal in my sort of not quite backyard out in rural Washington.
Sure, I get kind of big. All right, but I understand boy should not be here.
No.
Why boy here?
Boy looking at my house with intent.
Shirtless boy staring intently at my home.
Right, and
the
looking
jortsman.
Sort of angled towards my daughter's bedroom window.
He's going to do a
and
sick
now, hold
kickflip.
on, what a minute. This is different boy.
Wait, a second boy has hit my house?
And now boy 1 is leaving, and boy 2 has started watching window.
Boy patrol. What?
He's like, boy patrol.
Boy patrol.
You know what? I'm gonna take that right into, if we had to give this scene a name, what would it be? It's also gonna be the name of the episode to make it good. And I was kind of leaning towards Bug Watch.
Bug Watch?
But Boy Patrol is pretty
Boy
good
Patrol.
too. Boy Patrol.
Boy Patrol, they're on the job, even though we don't see the boys in this scene.
Boy Patrol.
Boy Patrol.
Bug Watch update. Still haven't seen it.
Thank God. No, I haven't seen anything.
Yeah, thank you for keeping me updated on that.
To close us out, I know we just named the episode. We're doing this a little out of order. I have a few paragraphs from New Moon that I think are insightful for us to read to understand Bella's mindset right now. And also, I think we'll see in the next scene, we see it in the last second of this scene, is that she starts a letter with Alice. But I think some of this would have been interesting to explore in the letter to Alice, so I'm going to mention it now while I have it up. Because the next scene is where the chapter break begins in the book. This is from the end of, I think, chapter 14.
Insert Sarah reading music here.
Thank you. And could you add some gentle rain in the back? Just make it very cozy. Thank you. Thank you. Ooh, yeah. Settle in, everyone.
Put our listeners to sleep.
Yeah. That night, I lay awake for a long time trying to sort through the day. I worked my way backward through dinner with Billy, Jacob, and Charlie, to the long afternoon in the Blacks' house, waiting anxiously to hear something from Jacob, to Emily's kitchen, to the horror of the werewolf fight, to talking with Jacob on the beach. I thought about what Jacob had said early this morning, about hypocrisy. I thought about that for a long time. I didn't like to think that I was a hypocrite. Only what was the point of lying to myself? I curled into a tight ball. No, Edward wasn't a killer. Even in his darker past, he'd never been a murderer of innocence, at least. But what if he had been? What if, during the time that I'd known him, he'd been just like any other vampire? What if people had been disappearing from the woods, just like now? Would that have kept me away from him? I shook my head sadly. Love is irrational, I reminded myself. The more you love someone, the less sense anything makes. I rolled over and tried to think of something else, and all I thought of was Jacob and his brothers, out running in the darkness. I fell asleep imagining the wolves, invisible in the night, guarding me from danger. When I dreamed, I stood in the forest again, but I didn't wander. I was holding Emily's scarred hand as we faced into the shadows and waited anxiously for our werewolves to come home.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
Right? But, like, it's good.
Yeah. It also tells me that Bella is on Team Werewolf, not Team Boy Patrol. Which I guess makes sense. If you see a Victoria, you don't want to have...
You don't want a teen boy fighting Victoria. You want a wolf fighting Victoria.
You don't want to take time to take your jorts off. Mm-hmm. You just want to go.
But it's nice to see her.
And it's embarrassing because she's a pretty lady.
Yeah, pretty lady.
You got a pretty lady, and you got to take your pamps off.
It's nice to see her dreams going from like that endless void abyss into like, hey, no, she's dreaming of something like positive, and there's someone with her in her dreams, and like she's okay.
Yeah.
But I love
there's
this.
Like
you go.
Introspection and conflict and like a level of self-awareness that maybe just due to the nature of film versus book, we don't really get from Bella. I
just think it's so interesting. She has that moment of realization of like, damn, I've been dunking on Jacob hard because he's a murderer. Well, Edward's not a murderer. I mean, kind of he is, but like it's different. He's not like other boys, okay? He's different. I'm like, yes, Bella, good. Introspection, higher level thinking.
That is not where we're going to get in the next scene.
No.
From movie Bella.
No, but I thought this was such an interesting moment that I don't think we really get from movie Bella.
No, you're correct.
Is this kind of moment of pause of, what the fuck am I doing?
Yeah.
How did I get here?
Right. The questions that we ask of movie Bella.
Yes.
But she never seems to ask of herself.
Mm-hmm. But Book Bella does and says, movie Bella, what are you doing, Loca?
Book Bella does. What are you doing, Loca?
What are you doing, Loca?
Speaking of questions, we
yeah,
have a question.
We have a question
from a listener.
A listener.
A listener.
Listener.
This was sent to my favorite Twilight podcast at gmail.com. Apologies to all other Twilight podcasts. It's from Cassidy. Says, hi, Bite Size. It's Cassidy.
Cassidy.
I just said that. I don't know why I'm so mean to listener emails.
I swear to God, the second you're like, I have to read something.
I know.
Like, fuck.
How dare you?
How dare you do the thing we encouraged you to do?
I explicitly tell you to do at least once an
and
episode.
then I yell at you for it.
Cassidy, I'm sorry.
Hi, Cassidy.
I'm a longtime fan of Twilight. I've been searching for a good Twilight podcast and was so thankful when I found it bite-sized.
Yay!
SEO.
I'm so glad you found us.
I'm so glad you typed Twilight into Spotify or whatever, and we came up.
Yes.
Because we're one of the only ones still going.
Hell yeah, brother.
As a major Twilight fan, I love that you break down every moment of Twilight and share your thoughts. That's what we do. That's what we do. That's the whole premise of this show. My question for you is, were there any decisions that Edward, Bella, or Jacob made that you disagreed with when you first watched Twilight that you agree with now or understand? Thank you for everyone's hard work on the pod. And once again, that's from Cassidy.
Is there any?
While you think, I'll share my answer.
Share yours.
I read this last night and I've been sort of chewing on it.
Yeah.
When I first watched Twilight, as I've sort of discussed on the show before, I watched it at like kind of not fair to Twilight way, as like I know this isn't for me, but I just want to know about it. Which, you know, is sort of a charitable way of saying I went into it knowing I wasn't going to like it, and so I never gave the movie the opportunity to be liked.
Yeah.
And so like for the first time I watched it, I never bothered myself with understanding or agreeing with Bella. But I think sort of in a general sense of like, I did and still do disagree with Bella getting so hung up on guys that she could just kind of let go of. You know, works out in the end because it's a YA romance novel.
Yeah.
But in real life, like relationships like that will fizzle out pretty quick. And like, you know, the age I was the first time I watched, I was definitely closer to Bella's age than I am now. And sort of looking back from my pedestal as a 33-year-old, I was hung up on people that I had no business being hung up on, either because they were either because, you know, we just weren't right for each other. It was never going to work out. No big deal. Or like, hey, dude, stop.
Yeah.
Like it took me a while to learn that lesson for myself.
Yeah.
And so I don't like, you know, while there are times and places where I still don't agree with Bella getting hung up on these two dudes.
Well, yeah, we started a national holiday about Bella because we wanted to stop talking.
We invented a new team called Team Bella Go to College. I'm still very much, and so like, you know, I'm glad you included that, you phrased it that you now agree with or understand? Because I don't agree with her getting hung up on these boys.
Yeah.
But I understand.
I think the one that comes to mind for me is Edward choosing to leave in New Moon. I know you specifically said Twilight, but this is the one that comes to mind.
I think we can just
because as a young person, young teen, Twilight is built up as like the star-crossed lovers, and you want happily ever afters, and you're like, how could you do this to her?
Yeah.
You absolute monster. She loves you, and you're just abandoning her. And as we've talked about on the pod, now at 33, 31, I'm like, yeah, dude, get the fuck out of her life. Leave this nice girl alone.
Right.
Go live in Alaska and do your vampire thing.
Or go to Italy.
Go to Italy.
Whatever.
Do whatever. Leave this poor girl alone.
You've traumatized her enough.
Yeah, let her be.
Yeah.
Of like, as a young person, we've talked about it. Doing the responsible thing isn't the most interesting thing. It's the more responsible thing to do to leave her, and it is interesting for the story. But at the same time, I'm like, young me hated it. Old me's like, yeah, abso-fucking-lutely.
Right.
Leave, Edward. Get out of here.
Right.
You're 109. Get out of here.
Yeah. Pick on someone your own size.
Yeah.
Find a gal your own age.
Yeah.
Thank you for the email, Cassidy.
Thank you, Cassidy.
If you would like to have your email read on the show, and sort of mildly scorned by me for some reason,
but praised by me every step of the way,
for purely joking reasons on my end. Once again, you can send an email to myfavoritetoiletpodcast@gmail.com. Sarah Murphy, is there anything you want to promote?
Ooh, I want to promote dropout.tv.
Sure.
I'm a shill once again.
No, this is different.
I love Dropout. They got so many good shows. If you've never checked them out, if you ever watched College Humor when you were younger, these are some of the folks from College Humor. Went on to make this after College Humor shut down. It's many good comedy shows, improv shows. There's cooking shows. There's a little bit of everything for everyone, and it never ceases to delight me. So if you've never checked out dropout.tv, go check it out. It's like $6 a month.
Yeah. It's a refreshing example of like people who had very specifically like internet comedy success a long time ago in like sort of earlier internet days who have managed to adapt.
Yes.
And aren't just like, I'm going to do the same thing I always did.
Remember that thing I did when I was 19 and now I'm 39?
Right.
Come on.
What if I just do that again and changed nothing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, they keep elevating. I mean, they have Game Changer. The game's different.
Yes.
Every time.
They're woke now.
Whoa.
I'm sure they were 2012 woke back then. But like,
yeah, they tried to stop Coney.
Yeah, they did. Did we ever get that guy?
I don't know if we did.
Did old age get him?
I don't know. Coney,
if you're out there, send an email to myfavoritespilottpodcast@gmail.com and let us know where you are. And
Where
I
you
promise we won't tell the authorities.
Yeah.
We can keep a secret. We're totally going to tell them.
Hey, Ben Aper.
Yeah.
What do you want to promote?
This is likewise with you. This is something similar to something I promoted recently, but
hell yeah.
I do once again want to promote emergency preparedness, and specifically this time I want to promote
bug prepared.
Owning a can of bug spray before you see the bug in your house. I had to pause setting up this podcast recording so I could go to a grocery store and get the bug spray.
Oh no!
But we got it now.
But you got it, and now you're ready to go.
Still hadn't seen no bug.
No bug. He too afraid.
he knows what's good for him.
He knows he gonna leave.
He gonna stay a long ways away.
He ain't gonna be here not much longer.
I tell you, I'm gonna get him.
Yeah, y'all gonna get.
Oh, you bug! I'm gonna get your ass.
Y'all come back now, you hear?
Don't come back now. If you're bugged, you stay away.
But listener, you come back now, you hear?
Yeah, I won't spray you, listener. Thank you to my editor, Ben Oxer, for putting this show together. Good luck with this one.
Sorry.
Thank you to the band Swimwear Department for letting us use their song Mauled to Death as our theme. And that is it. That is the end of our show. As we always say at the end of every episode.
So, you have to go home.
Boy Patrol!
See you next time.
See you next time. Okay. You want to do me a favor and talk into your microphone?
Boy, Blaney
Why
boy.
is mine so loud?
He's such a beautiful Blaney boy.
Because I was turned up all the way. That's why my
Blaney boy.
waveforms are looking
Blaney
weird.
boy. Worship him as your leader, Blaney boy.